Hey y'all, hey. Welcome back to Mocha Homestead. My little helper is with me. And we are going to go and take care of the chickens and check the garden for any veggies. So stay tuned. Look at them, y'all. They just greedy. They know we coming over here, and now they all out just waiting for something. They know we got snacks because they see that my daughter has watermelon in her hand. Watch this, y'all. Watch the chickens. Hold on, let me zoom out. Watch the chickens when she moves. Move. Yeah, they are tracking. They don't care nothing about me. They care about where she is with this watermelon. Okay. Y'all said chickens were dumb. They not dumb. They know where their food is. Yeah, look at that greedy tail. So greedy. Okay, so what I have done is strategically placed watermelon pieces around so that they can eat them. But they are turning them over, and so they're not able to get any. So I'm trying to turn them back over. They're just running around frantic because they want it. Get one. You better not. No, I'm talking to this chicken being mean.
I'm trying to give this to the chicken because he's the one who dropped it. Wait, he dropped it. He dropped it. Mama, I think you dropped something. You dropped something.
Yeah, they're smashing this watermelon. All right, so now that we've given them some watermelon, we are going to check and see if they need water or if they need any food. So here's where their water is. It appears to be mostly full, so I don't need to fill that today. So here is their coop. I still need to come in and put something in here to, if you can tell, that one is leaning. So I still need to put something in there to hold that one up. Let's see if I can. It's a little bit better. But here's where their food is. I do use a 5-gallon bucket for that. Sorry about the background noise. I do use a 5-gallon bucket for that, and it has 2 spouts on it. So they stick their heads in here. And I don't know if you can see, but there's food in there. I need to check and make sure they have enough food, so let me do that. So it is time for me to get them some more food, so I'm going to take this bucket inside to get them some more food. Yeah, say hi to my cute little helper. Say hi. Olivia, say hi to the subscribers. So this is kind of what my garden is looking like right now. Let me do a pan over. It's very lush and green, not really producing a whole lot because we're transitioning from the spring to the fall garden. In reference to my garden, this is where I have put a small greenhouse that I have gotten from Aldi. All of my fall plants are in here. I have it open so that they don't get too hot, but I do have it to where they can get some sun, but not a whole lot because the sun doesn't stay on this side a lot of the day. It does go across my yard, and this is behind. I need to give it some water because if you can see, some of these are dry. So I do need to water it today. I'm just pulling it forward so it can get sunlight. But it is on the side of my deck and behind my barbecue pit. So once the sun, it's this morning, it's probably about 9 o'clock. The sun is here. So it will go over here, and the deck will start to shade this, so they don't get too much sun. But they seem to be loving the sun, and I like them being out here because I don't have to deal with hardening off or doing anything like that. Once these start to sprout, my plan is, once my seeds in the house sprout, then I bring them out and put them in this greenhouse so that I don't have to do hardening off. So we are taking a walk in the garden. Yes, I'm going to let all these weeds die in the winter. I am done fighting weeds. And let's just see what we got. So we have maybe a couple of carrots have sprouted, so we're going to put new carrot seeds out today, and I have a board that I'm actually going to put on top. We have a ton of beet seeds concentrated in one spot, so I'm going to let them grow a little bit more, and then I'm going to start to thin those out, because I planted a lot in the rows, forgetting that beet seeds, for one beet seed, there's a couple of plants in each seed, or so I read. So it does not appear that our cucumber plants over here are being pollinated. However,
Can we plant the carrots now?
we do have some sweet peas, sugar snap peas, that are growing in to take their place for the fall. If you can see right here, we have several okra on these plants that I need to pull. And then here, I am trying to wait. Oh, you guys, let me see if I can get it. Can y'all see the butterfly? I don't want to spook it. I may have to zoom in. It's so pretty. It's an orange butterfly. So, if you can see, my pepper plants are starting to produce more peppers again, and I am happy about that. I'm trying to let these peppers right here ripen up and turn a color, because I think one of these is a Marconi and one of these is a Jimmy Nardello. Not sure which is which. I have a ton of jalapenos that are starting to ripen. And I think these are banana peppers. So I am going to pull these, because I believe these are banana peppers, to give this plant a chance to produce some more banana peppers. I thought this was a different kind of pepper, but let me show you how many peppers are on this particular plant. So this is how many peppers I pulled from that one plant. And if you remember from one of my previous videos, I had about 2 handfuls from another plant that I still need to reharvest, because it has produced way more again. So this is what we're going to do. Stop. You're going to take you're dropping them. You're going to take a little bit in your hand. Watch this. Stop doing that. You're making them fall on the floor. Take a little bit in your hand. And then you're going to sprinkle, 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 sprinkle along the line.
Okay.
This line. Here, this is your line. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. And we're going to cover these up. I'm pretty sure there's not because I checked. And we're going to pat it. Yes. We're going to cover this and we're going to pat. And then we're going to wet this and actually cover it with the board this time because the cardboard didn't work. You guys, here's my weekly loofah update. That thing is humongous. And this one is getting bigger as well. However, the one that we had right here looks like it wasn't pollinated fully, so it started to grow, but then it died off. But there are some bees around that are in some of these flowers, and so hopefully they will pollinate enough to start more loofah. So you guys, I told you that these cucumber plants are not being productive, but look at what I found. A whole cucumber over here hiding. Okay, so since we didn't get a lot of germination right here, we have replanted the carrots here and replanted some beets in the space there. We are going to water this in, and I'm going to put this board right here that I have over the carrots to keep them moist and in soil contact, and then we'll see if that works. You guys, I just realized that I forgot to end the video, but I wanted to show you a view of the backyard. So this morning I had intentions to do another video after I cut the grass, but I am completely exhausted. There's your friends. Let's see. The chickens over there waiting for their snacks, although I'm not bringing them any. And I'm waiting for that black bird right there to do his rooster thing. He is a rooster, but he, as far as I can tell, has not crowed and is still running from Ruby and Thelma, the old chickens. So I don't know if any of you can give me any tips. We looked at, he has some feathers that are sticking out by his head. He does have some, his feathers are different than the hens in the back in that they are longer. And his feet are a grayish color instead of the yellowish color of our chicken. So we are thinking, and his wingspan, we were thinking makes him a rooster. But we are not absolutely sure, and he is a lot younger than the other chickens. So maybe I just need to wait a couple of weeks to see if he will do his rooster thing. But if you have any tips for that, let me know. But moving along, I cut the backyard, and this is what the garden looks like right now. We'll zoom in just a little bit. This is my view of the garden as it stands. And so this is where my deck is, and if you can tell, this is actually an elderberry plant that I need to put in the ground. It is growing some new growth right here, but I need to put it in the ground. Down here is where my greenhouse is on the side of my deck, and that's where I was telling y'all that it was situated. And here's the rest of the garden from my perspective. Guys, for sticking along with me and watching the videos. The content will change slightly because we are moving over into fall and there's not a whole lot of changes that are happening. But I have a couple of videos planned that are going to be some videos from inside the house, like starting seeds and putting things in the garden and my plans for next year. So if you want to hear what I have up my sleeve, then stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye.